right, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And this is like almost 4 in the morning where I'm at right now. And I feel like there's some stuff that is really missing when it comes down to talking about CZN. And I've watched a lot of other YouTubers handle this, and I feel like there's like a an added benefit to like add on top of what they're saying. And this is not going to be one of those multiple tip videos, I guess you can say, where I'm not going to like label it as that. Um, but we're going to definitely cover that in this because I feel like there's a lot of stuff missing that you should be able to share with the people, right? And I do feel as if sometimes we're kind of like in this rush for for like nothing at some point, and that's like the biggest problem is there's no rush. It's a PvE only game, and just because one person is further than you, I mean, you can watch their content to see what they're doing to get to where they're at, but not everybody's account is the same as far as like the roles from just gear can be different, and I think that's one thing that we're forgetting when it comes down to that. Now there is like optimal builds to be able to use certain characters. I think that is noteworthy to follow, but as far as like everything else goes, be careful because, like I said, this is a PVE game, and you really can't gauge yourself off of that. And we'll do a walk down of certain things. Like we'll start off with let me see, like focus on this like a little bit every day. Get your pass done. Like just and it's a slow grind. Like just get this done. Even if you didn't buy the special data and you're just only working off the regular, it's still worth doing. Get on here every day, get everything done. All this stuff like really doesn't even matter for me anymore. I've used the maximum. So and make sure you pick the right one. A lot of people, I do recommend that you get Nyx. Nyx is really good. I love Nyx. Nyx is really awesome to use to be able to recycle, get your hand the way you need it to go. I love Nyx. I do recommend messing with Nyx. Nyx is like a big, huge game changer for just your account. The other ones, of course, I didn't do too much research into because I did watch a video where Nyx was advised, and I went ahead and got Nyx. But Nyx, that kind of information is not it's not it's not progress um gating, I guess you can say. Like you feel like you're gated from getting anywhere because you don't have Nyx, that kind of thing. So that kind of information is really objective of making your account better and making your run smoother, but it's not going to limit you to anything other than is deck building. If your deck is built correctly, you may not brick as often, kind of a thing. And there are other ways to reset that with that the gear and that drops, and in the chaos of the nihilism, right? The City of Mist has that one piece that lets you reset everything. But let's backtrack. So focus on doing this. This is like something nice to do every day. Get you this. Again, you're not rushing nobody, so get it done as you want to. Um, Another thing would be it's like in your simulations. I guess we're just gonna cover everything piece by piece. Um, the main thing that people always say, or that I've been seeing, is only do potentials and your memory fragments. I mean, sometimes you're gonna have to break the barrier and get some of this. You're gonna have to get some of this. And again, you're not rushing nobody, so play at your own pace. Um, Technically, nobody is really further than the next person unless like they're higher level than you, and that is just based on what they did every day. Like I max refresh all the way till I got to level 50, and then like now I'm slowing down because I'm saving all my crystals for summoning now. But the these partner and combatant materials, promotion materials, go do these. Go stack up, especially when you hear that another character's releasing. Go stock up on it. Go ahead and get it so you can push that character up next to a decent amount. And of course, don't ever take it that you're racing anybody. You know, there's no, I guess there's no leaderboard or anything that I've seen yet. And if I'm mistaken, then you don't need to worry about that. Now your potentials, when it comes down to forming your potentials, this is important based on which character you're using. You will, of course, want to set up who you want to set up, and try your best not to sink this into characters that are not worth it. Right? You know, that's kind of like a common sense thing. You know, you don't want to just like run passion every day and have a bunch of passion when you're not using passion characters. You know, that kind of thing. That's like one of those obvious things. When it comes down to memory fragments, um, I, would I say would I say stick to once you get to level what 5 is when you start see the difficulty 5 is when you start to see these. I mean, do them. Uh, and once you start getting these blue sets and you're slapping them on them just to hold you over, just let them hold you over. I would say seriously, don't invest. Don't invest in these too early. Wait until you get to 5 and 6 and only boost up these, and then sparingly only do that. It will eat up your credits, but build them to what you like. Let me show you. I love what I have on this guy. You see his stats here. A man sitting at 1K attack, almost 200 defense. Health could be a little bit better. The defense could be a lot better, but his crit chance super high. Crit damage, I could be doing something a little bit better on that. But what I'm choosing here with him for his memory fragments, I'm running two piece of Blackwing set and the 4 piece of the order. I really do like. I love this. I love this. I like it, and his extra damage is pretty high. It's at 34, plus 34, and that nets me within my potential range to get that payout of what I need. Why is it not letting me click? Um, and his extra damage is not ever gated as one of these things, but this is something else that you got to pay attention to. You don't want to invest in this. Be careful with this. I messed up there. That's another thing that is kind of important that you should heed what the um what the other content creators are saying. Be very careful of when you place these. Make sure you understand what your cards are doing and what you're trying to do. So common cards would be your cards that you pick up in the inside the chaos runs, like your cards that have nothing to do with your regular cards. Right now, your basic cards of your are of your cards. Your basic cards are your base cards that your unit does come with. So like these are your basic cards. And this is not a unique card. You just got to be very careful when it comes down to picking these up and knowing what they do. These are your basic cards. So definitely understand which card is which, and that will help you out tremendously when it comes down to where you're going to be sinking your resources into when you come to this, because your credits will be affected by this. They do cost credits to level this up, so you don't want to sink in too much time putting stuff here. Like I messed up and I put in stuff into the unique cards. It doesn't matter. Unique cards doesn't matter for Hugo. He doesn't use unique cards. So that was really, really ridiculous that I even did that. But right here, we do have my crit damage. I do want to pick this up some more. I do plan on going to go probably pick up in the chaos, the zero, not zero chaos, the galactic, whatever the hell we just got. I want to go pick up those ones that are in the gift shop and bring this over and level this up. It's small. I want to get into that because it's really important to me to pick up his crit damage. Crit damage like really hurting right now, and I would like to boost that up to see what he can do within any of my runs that I have. And then of course, when it comes down to your potentials, again, this has to do with your memory fragments. You need to break these barriers to get these, so they go hand in hand. So definitely be careful of what advice you follow, of what you should not do, because you want to reach and break these barriers before your resources to be worth using, you know, or the to get the worth out of what you're expending yourself to. And this is something that's really, really, really important. Just don't let nobody persuade you to not, you know, enjoy this game in the way that you see fit. You know, like play play it the way you want to play it. You know, you're not racing nobody. You know, as much as you want to be doing like crazy uber damage that the next person's doing, uh, go off of what your account is putting out. You know, if your account has Hugo with a decent amount of dupes and you want to make some stuff happen, do it. This is like my next thing that I'm working on. As much as I want to go for a, I want to go for like I want to save enough to buy the next partner, but I want this so bad because this dude's damage goes crazy with this fourth dude, and like it gets me all excited. And then that's what I'm saying. It goes based off of what your account has and what you got hit with. They hit me with 3 dupes to this guy, so that was. I mean, I just took what I could take, right? Um, Now backing off of that, you know, just do what you can. Now there is this where you know, like go all based off of where you're currently at. I'm stuck right here. I can't beat this to save my life. And as you see right here, you're gonna see this lovely fat 60 here. I mean, it kind of hurt getting that. You know, I was struggling, trying to pump resources into Hugo to reach that. So we're actually gonna cover that. Let's go ahead and pick this bad boy up. And while we're here in this video, we're also going to do one temple on the limited banner because I just need to lower that to where when the next character come out, I'm going to be ready to get that. And where we at? I need to go to not simulations. Or you know, we go to Ark City. Ark City. Your research facility. Yes, these are really important to know what the hell you're doing. Um, I don't know why I invested in this. I don't know. There's more places for them to show up. That is like really something that's not important. And I can't remember how much these took. How much did these take? Were these taking like, yeah, like, so I wasted like 1, 2, 3, like 20 of these. It's okay. You live and you learn, right? Does it really matter? No, not really. It depends on where you want them to show up at. But the more places you unlock, the more units can show up, right? And that's like, especially if you want to target it to who you want to target, because like not all of them show up um, through that duration. So you know, it's kind of like one of those things. Do you want to have more places to be able to have your targeted unit to show up to be able to do your excursion with, that kind of thing. The policy requirement, that's really big. And of course these matter too. This is really important to be able to reduce the amount of happiness that is decreased when a calamity occurs. And that is whenever you do your when you reach your policy of your calamity is based off of this and how much goes down after you reach that. So like be careful when it comes down to this. This is super important. So make sure you pay attention to that. This is really important with the calamities, with everything reducing. You know, you don't want your stuff to like just like super tank because it restricts you from. It's like a small little like game within a game, right? To get your policies up and make everything happen. Now the policies that I do always go for, all my missions are not like filled in. So like my hard missions or any other extra missions that are just an added benefit, you get those through your policies. It rewards you with that depending on what comes in, and that is really important to take care of as well. So back to the research facility, it's very important to go to get this you know, your Aether amount. That is like super important. And then communication pause and then daily recharge. I have not went this far back. Dice reroll. I need to get to this. That sounds awesome. Reroll dice. Sounds like that's for freaking my oh no. Dice reroll. That's for whenever you get into the when you re-roll in your dice, if you don't hit what you need to hit within your chaos runs. That's really awesome. There's so much, and let's see. buy an additional 5. So Aethers again later on down here. That's like super important to have. And I never looked at that. Never look at that. This is I never went that far deep because like I kind of just like hang out here, so I never like really studied the rest of it because I've just mainly been syncing them back and forth here, right? Because these are like really important as far as like progression and stuff goes that will like really help you and boost your account. I would definitely say recommend staying up on these two. Don't drop it into here. It's not ideal as far as like progression for the game. I can definitely say this would be a waste. Would I want this reset? Hell no. I mean, it's the point of the game. Have fun, make your mistakes, learn from it. I seen what I did, well, ain't doing it again, right? So that's kind of like the gist there. Like don't sit here and have that whole like thing of like, oh, reset this for me, please, Smilegate, because I didn't read enough, right? You just enjoy the game, but also read what you're sinking it into. Just started putting it in both because it was part of that little task reward at the top for you to like do X amount of stuff. Like where's it at? Right here. This thing, your growth guide. I was sinking all my stuff into this and trying to understand like where is it at? The learning of the facilities. It's right here. Learn 12 at the Ark City research facility. I definitely did that. I did that like above and beyond. But when I was doing it, I was sinking it into the other ones that were like the places and the nodes. That was like really stupid, but it's okay. I learned and I stopped investing in there. But it doesn't mean you're doing wrong. This is your account. Enjoy it the way you want to enjoy it, right? Outside of that, we do have the combatants. Or we can talk about the chaos runs before we get to the combatants. So we have chaos manifestation. Play them as you want. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you decide to do when it comes down to this. Now, if you care about your chaos zero and like pumping this up, I mean, do it. Like, are you wrong? Right? Are you really wrong? Let's see. Do I have stuff to put here? That free item refresh 5 times for free. Okay, sure. Whatever. I didn't know that was oh shit. Okay, I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, I was supposed to do that. Okay. Ridiculous. Okay, anyway, so we were able to get that. Anyways, let's get back. So I did this other I can't remember when did I do a Chaos Zero run? I don't know. Whatever. So the codex, what do I have here? So see, I'm just at a 6. I should be up at a 10 by now, but like, who cares? I'm playing it as I want to. Have fun. That's what you're supposed to do, is have fun. Like, don't stress yourself out. This is a PvE game, y'all. PvE game. Stop doing this to yourselves. Who cares if you're at 10 yet? Like I was playing this game relentlessly for a long time when the game first came out. Granted, the game only's been out for what, a few weeks now, right? But who cares? Who cares? Play it to your heart's content, the way you want to play it. Don't let nobody else like deter you from enjoying this game the way you want to play it, right? And I'm sorry for this video being so long. It's just, I feel like you have to know this. You have to know that this is your game. This is the way you want to play. Of course, there's efficient ways to do certain things, and that is awesome to go like pull that information up. But to say that you ruined your account, no, you didn't, because you just take the time, go form up the resources, and then put it back in. It's a PvE game. You're not losing time technically in a PvE only game. I guess the only thing would be like rewards, but I'm pretty sure you built, like, everybody's account has built up a character that they have used, that they can efficiently use to clear certain things. Like even on my account, I've not in the basin, I've not even finished this up yet. I haven't finished this up yet. I'm all the way at the 9th and I'm hard stuck here. I can complete it, but I can't get it within the time, and I always quit before I can complete it because I get mad. Childish me. So yeah, I probably could switch them two out and like the run would be better, but yeah. Anyways, don't worry about that. Play the game, enjoy the game. Don't Don't let nobody deter you from it. And it's like, and then here I was being stupid. I used my my points for this because I needed that. Is it that much? Hell no. But guess what? I don't care. I have my roster is pretty full. That's the only other side that I have to say that is kind of negative when it comes down to giving these kind of advice tips because I know a lot of characters don't are not suited with all their 5 stars that they want. You know, I think I'm only missing like maybe like Orlea and Luke. I think I'm missing Orlea and Luke, but I have everybody else. And even with that being said, there's a lot of stuff I'm missing. And as you see, like I do have a lot of characters level 50. These are the ones that I enjoy and that I like. I just got Magna the other day. Haven't really put nothing into it. Beryl, please, y'all who have seen other people's videos, Beryl, I need to get up there. I'm sorry, forgive me. I am a piece of crap. She is not ready to be. Beryl's not ready yet on my account. I got her up just to get the reward, and I left her there. So forgive me. Kill me in the comments later. But this is something that I enjoy, and I play it at my own pace, and I have fun at my own pace. There's no rushing. Now, there's a day where I just got on just to do like small dailies, pick up my coffee shop Aether, and then played a little bit just to run down the stuff so it doesn't overfill or doesn't reach cap. And then I got the hell off because, again, who cares? Who cares? It's my account. Play it the way I want to play it. I'll get to it when I get to it. Of course, there are the resource barriers that we do hit, like where, I would like to get up to, I would like to sink in to where I can get to level 55 with all my characters, all these units. But will it happen? Maybe not. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what's going to happen with reaching this. I wish there was a way to like scroll this where it's like one level at a time. That's kind of annoying. But I do have to say, like, just play it to your own pace. Like when it comes down to Affinity, do it who you want to do it on. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoy yourself, have fun, play the game how you want to play it. Like Renoa, I was so excited to get her. I love Renoa's little skin thing for like the wallpaper for background, but I don't like her as a character, so I didn't invest in her yet. I might not ever invest because that would mean I'd have to sink more time into her partner, and I could go buy the partner. I think I'm sitting at enough currency to do it, but who cares, right? It's one of those you get to it when you get to it. Now that is something that is very important to know when it comes down to your partners and stuff like that. And that's why I'm saving up. Even though I want that dupe so bad at Hugo, I am saving these up. I'm saving these up so I can get the next partner for free. Because that is very important. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm already sitting at the next partner already. I can get the next partner. It's already a given, a go for me already. So I'm not really worried about that. I just hope that the next character's broken and I'm not like looking like Goofy trying to get it together. Now, I think this is kind of ridiculous. I will never save up to 600. I'll just always go for the pulls. Again, go do what you can, right? And with that being said, to wrap this up, and play the game as you want to. Don't feel pressured. It's just a game. And of course, pay attention to those content creators that drop the supportive advice that don't, I guess, make you feel stupid for the decisions you made, because we all make them, whether it be almost kind of threatening to your account or not. I'm pretty sure everybody, like, I think one of my worst investments might have been Kayron, but it's okay. I don't care. It's not like the end of the world. I'm not going to be mad and like really feel like I lost so much by doing this small investment. There's a lot of reading I did not do, and now that I've caught up and I understand the way the game works, that's how I go, and that's where it's at. You should not feel like you're in trouble or that you got to re-roll your account just because you made like just a handful of mistakes. So there's that. That's really all I have as far as that goes. So let's do the summon, get it out the way. We're going to use our free 10 right here just to get this down, so where we get closer to like our beloved beauty here. I'd be really mad if I would have had if I would have got it. I've been so mad. I've been so mad because I don't want it. That's what I did with to get the Yuki. I dropped my pity all the way down. You know, we don't need it. Everybody knows we don't need him. I dropped my pity all the way down to 12, and I was so scared. Let's go to our. We can do probably one more summon, one more temple, because I really want to get that down. So let's go to this forbidden stuff here, and let's go to supply store. And I don't mind using. See, this is what I need right here. Go pick up some people and make some stuff happen with that. Oh, see, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You definitely got to go pick up those. See, I didn't know. Wasn't paying attention that was there. So I'm gonna have to go pick these up. The second supply is gonna be a little bit later. How many of these I got? See, I'm almost close to that. I don't think I have enough to where. Yeah, I'd have to go back and go fight some more if I want to go mess around with that. And I'm not too worried about that. So that stuff doesn't matter. This does matter. Buy that to where you can like get your make your specific piece of gear that you're looking for. And let's go to the rescue thing. And let me see. I might not spend the extra stuff. Let's go look and see where our I make such horrible decisions while like scrolling through here. What do we have? Where's the event? Hey, we got the extra ones. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because in 2 days I get 3 more, and then I can do it without spending. Yeah, I guess I'll wait. As much as I didn't want to, I'll be able to get both of my temples on both banners, on both the regular banner and this banner, because I'm gonna go buy the other 5 out that shop. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. This was your very loving content creator, Jay Klein. I try my best to give very good advice. Sorry that this is a 30-minute video. It was a lot of information to drop out and to give like a lot of insight on what you should feel you should be doing versus the guilt of where you're not at. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. Just enjoy the game. There's no rush. It is a play at your pace kind of game. But I'm about to cut this thing off. Matter of fact, I'm about to simulate. We can just hang out and watch one simulation of what I want to do. I want to do memory fragments because, like, why not? You know, it doesn't ever hurt to have more of these pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate that. Start that up. Matter of fact, I'll manual it just because, like, why not? Why not manual it? So let's go ahead and I like to send this because then I can use all my beginners. I wish I had more AP at the beginner, but it's okay. So I'm gonna send that through. And on my Hugo, what I do have on Hugo, which is pretty important, on Hugo, I do have him sitting with the on odd turns. So what we can do is this is normally my setup turn as well, turn 2. So we just send all this through, and we're not going to use this yet because I want to sit on this. I wish there was a way to like leave retain on stuff that you want to keep, but we're going to go ahead and send this through. Let that go. It's okay because on odd turns is when he shines. All right, so that's fine because he's just like eating up all my shit. So we're gonna go ahead and send this out. We're gonna have him do extra turn this damage, extra damage this turn. Tongue twisted. All right, so we're gonna send this out, and then we're gonna go ahead and let him do this. And as you see, my damage is like crazy, man. Since at 5,000 already. Oh, you took my source of water. You butt much. Okay, so we're gonna draw 2 more cards. I'll recycle all that. We're gonna just send all this. Heal. Quick fix. Like it's so easy with this crew. So easy with this crew. I enjoy this crew so much. As you can say, that's what we got. What we get: attack, damage over time. That'd be good to put on on Tressa. This would also be good. Critical damage. It just depends. And order damage. That's pretty good to have. And then extra damage. That's really good. I don't think the order damage. I try to stick within like just flat percentage. I feel like that would be more helpful. For Hugo. But anyways, I'm not here to explain all that. That the point was I did want to be able to give the objective standpoint of how you should feel about your account, and that's kind of where we're at. I want y'all to really enjoy your accounts and have fun because this is all that we have. This is all that we have to do, so don't make it stressful, y'all. So thank y'all so much for tuning in, and until the next one, peace.